And here we are on question number 4. Final question. For this whole paper, they didn't ask us a spreadsheet question. So tell yourself that they're going to ask you a spreadsheet question now, and the spreadsheet question usually is one of the tougher questions because it requires you to know functions and formulas. So don't be afraid, don't be alarmed.
ここより世界に痛みを
No, I haven't looked at the spreadsheet question in advance, so I just looked at it here and I was like, okay, I feel like they're going to make life hard. I don't know, maybe they're not going to make it hard, so let's see. Alright, Vishal has started his clothing boutique and needs an application to manage the finances of the business. A spreadsheet was chosen to create the following file. Alright, lots of percentages and stuff like that. Alright, say the function that could be used to determine the number of t-shirt types in the spreadsheet document. Number of t-shirt types. That would be count equal count A. Well, they asked for the state the function, so you can either state the function or state what has to be put in. I'd rather put the whole thing in because maybe they want you to put the whole thing in. So that's count A from A12 to A15. Count A means count all, so we basically going to count this block here. Anything that's inside there. Count A means count every single thing, meaning if it's a word, if it's a number, it's whatever, we put it there. So count A. If you put normal count, it wouldn't count because count by itself, equal count is only for numbers. And then equal count A is everything. And then there's count if, but count and count A, those are the two that we will probably get confused with here. But don't get confused. Count A means count all. The appearance of the spreadsheet helps users to understand the data presented in 3 numeric formatting features that can be used in a spreadsheet. They didn't ask about this spreadsheet that's used in a spreadsheet, so you could just be like accounting, currency, percentage. You could use comma. They love the comma one. You could say decimal. Yeah, those should be 4. Accounting and currency basically the same, but accounting is put the dollar sign to the extreme left and currency puts the dollar sign right next to it. If you didn't know that. Accounting will be like dollar sign 100 and currency will be dollar sign 100. Both of them in the same cell, but currency will do it like that, accounting will do it like that. So those are 2 different ones. Percentage, comma, decimal, yeah, you have those 4. Cool. Absolute addressing is needed to calculate the tax cost for each type of t-shirt, and we'll explain what this absolute addressing feature means in the following formula. Yep, this is where people go to die.
What we are doing is trying to stave off a calamity.
Not knowing how absolute cell addressing works is most of the problem with people in spreadsheets, as far as I know. So, I'll try my best to explain it, but I can't explain every single thing while doing a past paper video. If you don't know it, you don't know it. I have a crash course available. WhatsApp that number and ask about the crash course. That will explain everything about absolute cell addressing. There are other videos that I have that explain absolute cell addressing, which is in the Learn It app, which is free. The crash course, of course, is not free, but I mean, the crash course will plug all the holes of things like these that I don't know, because some people, when they read this, they have never seen this in their life. And if you've never seen that in your life, either download the app and see if you find videos for it, which most likely will be there, or get a crash course, and the crash course will be sure that you get your marks, right? Crash course or classes, because some people may be watching this video and it's not exam season. You're actually preparing in advance. Those of you that are preparing in advance, you can just register for the classes also. That's WhatsApp that number. Alright, explain what absolute cell addressing means in the following formula. Alright, so absolute cell addressing, the goal of it is it locks a cell in place in the formula so that if you copy it or autofill it or fill handle, that cell address does not change. Alright, so I give you the Yap version of the answer there. If you're a Yapper, you're a Yapper. That means this part here won't change if you autofill it. So if you autofill this will then be in C12 multiplied by $B $4. It won't change if we go to the right, or if we go up, it will change from B12. If we go upwards, it will be to B11, but the $sign B and $4 won't change no matter what happens. That's the point of absolute zero addressing. But you'll only know that if you explain, or if you learn everything if you explain it. Alright, write the formula needed to accurately calculate the final cost of the travel t-shirts if the tax is applied after discount. Alright, so yeah, there's more stuff here. This is a tough question for students. Alright, so we want to calculate the final cost. Where is final cost going to be? Final cost is going to be here. And they want us to find the final cost of the travel t-shirts if the tax is applied after the discount. So travel t-shirts, so we want to basically fill out the information inside this cell. Travel tax is up here, so we'll say equal sign, and I'm going to just write it here, so I don't have to scroll down too far, because I don't have space. So we basically want to say equal sign, the travel number, which is B15. We have to take that 15, give them the discounts, B15 minus B15 multiplied by 3%, which is B9. And then we gotta add the tax now, which is same B15 multiplied by the tax, which is in B4. Problem is, these things are in specifically set cells. So because they're in specifically set cells, I believe that you're going to have to absolute our references. So we have to put $B, $9, and then $B, $4. And that should give us our answer. This is not worth 2 marks because this is basically is maths, which is, if we were to break it down, this is price minus discount plus tax. That's basically what we have there. Yeah. Just now I had to get it down to the bottom. Alright, so technically this is our answer. This is a lot for 2 marks though. Yeah, I think that's a lot for 2 marks, but if they're looking for the absolute cell reference in here, but good thing is it's 2 marks, so you won't die, but that's a lot for 2 marks. Right, write the formula to determine the average final cost for all t-shirts in Vashon's boutique and state the cell address for the value. Okay, average final cost. If we want to find the average final cost goes inside this cell here. So first thing we know for sure is this is going in E17. And the average final cost will be all of these costs here. So that'll be the average of E12 to E15. Okay, so that's equal average E12 to E15. Don't write 2, put the colon. Yeah, that'll find the average of the final cost. This was way easier than this one, but that's when you see maths. And sometimes when you'll see maths, you'll just get kind of trippy and start tweaking. It's okay. Alright, all customers enter in Vashon's Golden Store can connect to the internet via their mobile devices. Okay, so they're off the spreadsheet. Train now. How much marks first for the spreadsheet? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so this is our 10-mark spreadsheet question that tests your spreadsheet knowledge, and your spreadsheet knowledge may not always be as strong as you think it is, especially when it comes to absolute cell referencing. But if you didn't ask anything about a pivot table, because pivot tables, all they don't know anything about that. Some people like a pivot table. What is that? Or anything about VLOOKUP or anything like that. So that's a good thing. However, spreadsheets do tend to give students the most problem based on my experience. Okay. State the name given to the internet access point that allows customers to connect to the Wi-Fi network in the store. A hotspot? Yeah. Sometimes we think a hotspot is only what your phone could do, but a hotspot is actually a free internet access point. Should know that by now. Describe the function of each of the following network technologies. Network adapter. The network adapter converts one's electrical signals to ones and zeros. Alright, Wi-Fi broadcast signals for network connectivity. I guess broadcast radio signals. The radio signals would be a good answer there, yeah. A router transports packets efficiently. Generally speaking, a modem, what does a modem do? converts analog signals to digital signals, and vice versa. If you say vice versa, I won't judge you. Ooh, evaluate the following statements. Look programming, boy. Look programming.
Ladies and gentlemen, they want to kill me here tonight. I want everybody to know that they want to kill me here tonight. They do not want me out here. They do. What is this?
Yeah. Alright, I know for sure that students reaching this point and they're like, yeah, I done there, you know. I real good. See, when they reach the algorithm part and the programming part, yeah, that's the pain. However, these questions not really that hard. You just need to know the work. And most of the time, the problem is you just don't know the work. Like, you seen the word mod here and you're like, this is the first time in my life I've ever seen mod. What is mod? Yeah. I will have you know all these things I explained. I could explain all this here, but it'll take a lot of time to explain it right now in a past paper video, and some people just come in here for the answers. They didn't really want your whole long talk and the explanation. So, if you want the whole long talk or the explanation, it is in our crash course, it is in the classes, it is in the notes, and I've told you so many times. 1-868-308-8799. WhatsApp that. And you'll get all the information about all the classes, courses, everything that we have available. And it's on the website too. But, or they just like the WhatsApp numbers. But all the links for the website at the bottom too. Or you could download the app. Learn it. Download the app. Okay. Alright, so the base on the discount percentages for your t-shirts, so that versions could install where N is equal to 10, flanks is equal to 5, plain is equal to 2, and travel equal to T. Evaluate the following statements and give one reason for each answer. Alright, so T is equal to 3, S is 5, P is 2. So they want to know if the answer, when they say evaluate, they want to know if it's true or false, right? True/false. So here's what we're going to say. Is it true that 3 is equal to 5 mod 2? 5 mod 2 means what? What? Okay, I'm going to break this down. 5 mod 2. Mod is really what is the remainder, right? So mod is remainder. So when you mod something, let's say you have 2 mod 1, the answer is 1 because the remainder is 1. Because 1 and 2 divided by 1 is 1, remainder 1, right? So think of the remainder. So 5 mod 2 will be the remainder is 3, right? So what they're trying to say is, okay, is 3 equal to 2? I is confused. What is this equal to? If they put this equal sign, that means that 2 will not be. What? What's this? I know what S mod P is, but S mod P equal to 2? What is actually happening here? Let's go on for false, because 3 is not equal to 3 equal to. Because it does not make sense. That's all I can say. What I know for sure is the other work out what 5 mod 2 is, which is going to be 3 because the remainder of 2 into 5 will be 3. But what does 3 equal to? Because they have double equal sign and then single equal sign. There's no way that you should know what a double equal sign is or a single equal sign is because they can't ask you actual code. Double equal signs are used in C programming, but not in algorithms. When you do an algorithm or pseudocode, nobody uses a double equal sign because, yeah. I mean, you could use a double equal sign, but it's not standard pseudocode terminology. Okay, this one here, weirdness. But knowing what mod is for sure, that should get at least 2 marks. The other part, I'll just put false. So I'll categorically say the answer is false. Right. S is equal to P and N is greater than or equal to N. So what is S? S is 5 and P is 2. T is 3 and N is 10. This is false because S is not equal to P and T is not greater than or equal to N. Yeah, so that's just false. Alright, so both of them will be considered false, and yeah, this was weird. This part here, I understand how to work out this one here. This one here kind of straightforward. I can explain that easily. But this one, the S mod P equal to, it could only be false because it doesn't make sense. Unless this P equals 2 is actually taking 2 and put it inside P and then seeing if S mod 2, 3 mod 2 is equal to 3. So maybe it's our assignment statement which updates P is equal to 2 and then you do the S mod, which will be 3 mod 2, which is equal to 1. Therefore, 3 equal 1 is wrong. Pause because that doesn't make sense. 3 is not equal to 1. Alright, that's the best explanation I could give for you there. So focus on this part here. Things are put in boxes. That's the most logical answer I could think of. So 5 mod 2 is equal to 3. But you have to set P is equal to 2 first. After you set the P is equal to 2, then 3 mod 2 is equal to 1. And then 3 is not equal to 1. So it's false because 3 is not equal to 1. Okay. If I were to give a better answer, this is the answer I'll give. But this P is equal to 2, here's our assignment statement. So they should assign P is equal to 2 before and then give you the answer, because assigning something inside of an actual expression doesn't really make sense. And you probably don't understand it. If you don't understand it, it's okay. But for those of you all who do, especially the teachers that usually watch these answers to get like knowledge or understanding of how to help your students with it, then that's the best way I would logic it out, because it is logically weird, but I think it's workoutable if you do the P is equal to 2 part in its own brackets. Do that first, and then what was the result of that? Now you mod that with S, and then you'll get. Okay, I think I understand what happened here. Okay, all right. Make sure we do edit this out. Go edit out all the mistakes I made to try to make sense of it. Yeah, this question is a little unfair, but I think I know what happened here. So it may be true, but let me show you what happened. There's always have one question like this, right? So what they're trying to do is they're trying to get you to work out this thing. First thing that we have to do is we have to do step 1, which is set the P is equal to 2. So now P is equal to 2. After P is equal to 2, the expression is now going to become T is equal S mod P. The P now is 2. So T is 3, S is 5, and mod 2. So now we're going to work out the next expression, which is T is equal to, I'll do the working column on this side here, 5 mod 2 is equal to 3. So therefore, T is equal to 3. So 3 is equal to 3. So therefore, the answer is true because T is equal to 3. 5 mod 2 is the trick here because 5 divided by 2 is 1 remainder 3. When you do mod, the remainder is the answer. So the result of that is 3. So therefore, yeah, this is true. But all predicates on the fact that you have to work out that P is equal to 2 first, which is strange because it's a very strange expression, because you can't have multiple equal signs in an expression. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. But again, this is the question that makes you question your life. Okay, moving on from that. If you want a deeper explanation for that, like I could go a lot deeper and explain everything. When I usually teach algorithms, I explain all of these things and I explain that. But there is something called a past paper sprint where I go through every past paper in depth and I answer every question that you have. So you could WhatsApp the number and ask about that also. There's the number. The past paper sprint, I'll stick on a question and explain it in depth until you understand. Alright. Complete the truth table below. Just so? Or is that or table? Alright, true or true? True or false? True. This is true. Alright, this is an or table where you learn and or. This is, I didn't know it. So there are 3 true tables. There's the or table, there's the and table, there's the or table, and there's the not table. Or means if you have true at least once inside there. So you have true here and true here, that means you have true twice. That's good. You have true once here, you don't have true there, but that's okay. Once you have true once. True, not there. But if you have no true, then it's false. 2 marks for that because that's just for you to learn. If you've never seen that in your life, you know what to do. If you don't know what to do, yeah. Gonna watch that message. All right, state exactly how the following operators are used when representing algorithms in flowcharts and pseudocode. State how the following operators are used when to do mathematical operations on variables. Example, A plus B is equal to C. To compare variables. Example, A is greater than if A is greater than B. Then, that's all I can think of, because they want you to state exactly how the following operators are used when representing algorithms in the form of flowcharts and pseudocode. So arithmetic is just to do mathematical operations. For example, okay, A minus B is equal to D. Just give us much examples, like yap a bit here, because this one kind of confusing. And yeah. All right, so I said all this to say, this question from the spreadsheets all the way down, yeah, was pain. I could see some students legitimately asking themselves from number 4, from a spreadsheet question into some networking questions, and into this weird logic and algorithms kind of question, truth tables, arithmetic and logic stuff. Yeah, this would have blindsided a few people, I know. All right, so question 4 gave you some trouble. That's okay. You know where to find me at makeITsimpleTT. If you want to crash course, you know how to register. I've shown you the number so many times. The links will be in the description of the video. And that's all, folks. That's all. I'll see you on the other side. Well, in another video or some kind of thing like that. Or maybe for multiple choice. Hopefully you do well in your exams. Leave a comment. Later.